next game. So basically, you get the advantage of the white pieces, you get to pick the opening, but you have a 30-second deficit. I see it as balancing out. I think it's very fair, Tanya. And d4 to start this game. Gukesh, does he realize the clocks have started? Giving the 30 seconds back now.
I think he's just remembering everything that he's learned over the last year from his mental coach. Start targeting the king side pawn, get that knight on e4. He's calculating what happens. The f pawn kicks that knight out. How does he keep the pressure? David, the material's about to be neutralized. It's a balanced endgame.
It's a balanced endgame. The only question is whether Gukesh can do anything before the white king gets back into the game. The white king is so far away, but it looks like Pragg has everything covered. A draw very, very likely now. Might get another game, barring a miracle. White's knight coming back to save the day, and everything balancing out, Tanya, after a bit of drama. Missed opportunity for Gukesh.
And notice the rush with which Pragg brings the forces back towards the king side. King c6, king c5, the knight from a5, getting into the defense from that c4 square, and it's a 4 versus 4 on one side of the board. We're headed towards a second sudden death game. Gukesh needs to be a little careful with that knight, you know, it's too far into Pragg's territory. Just make sure there's a way home. And it comes back.
Just in time, you're right, Tanya. If the white king had got one or two more moves, the black knight would have been trapped. But now it has an escape route out of the position. Pragg about to give a check, force the black king back where it came from, offering a repetition now. Pragg basically offering a draw. Gukesh says no, he goes the other way with his king. Will this game continue?
Gukesh and repetition is just not a story that we get to see. The game does continue, David. And now will we see a draw being played out?
He found the only move there, by the way, Pragg, to save the pawns. He needed to defend with his knight passively to protect his kingside pawns. All these knight forks, all these knight jumps, suddenly Gukesh is being outplayed. Tanya, he's only got one move not to lose a pawn. He doesn't find it.
Knight g4 check was a big idea. Whoa, Praggnanandhaa, he's winning now, David. He's just won a pawn. And the white king. Oh my goodness.
Gukesh has given up his knight. White Pragg here has an extra knight. Can he hold off the advance of the black king? Gukesh needs to get those white pawns.
Pragg needs to make sure that one of these two pawns are alive as the king marches towards black's pawns. David, this is completely lost. Pragg has got 4 seconds to figure his way out. It all relies on the clock. And he's playing confidently. These could be the final few moments of the championship. Gukesh desperately trying to push the pawns to try to create an imbalance, but now none is to be created. The g4 square in control, and Gukesh is giving up.
Wow, and Gukesh's time runs out. He offers his hand. Pragg is the winner of the Tata Steel Masters 2025. What a turn, what a twist of fortune. After it looked like he was down and out, he was heartbroken in the classical portion in round 13. And heartbreak for Gukesh again in the playoff. Again, he's the runner-up. So close.